Hi, welcome to Inspirational Enthusiasm. I'm Lori, and we're going to, cards are already flipping. Obviously, there's some messages coming out. So, this week we're going to be talking about love since we have Valentine's Day coming up in just a few days. I think it's about 7 days away. So, what I'd like to do is get a good reading for each of the signs and let you know what I'm picking up on. So, if you're new to tarot readings, some things that are good for you to know is that not everything in a reading may resonate with you. So, whatever resonates, you keep, and what doesn't, just ignore or throw away, however you choose to do it. But it's important to note that, tarot reading is actually a visual storytelling. So this is about, for me, it's always been when I watch it, it's about learning, picking up little tidbits, things that help me on my journey. My spiritual journey or awakening started back in 2018 in earnest. I know for years I had been having, bits and pieces, dribs and drabs of my spiritual awakening, but in that year of 2018, it hit me like a ton of bricks. So I had a job change, I had relationship change, I had gone through a divorce, and all throughout that year, I went through seizures and just all kinds of things that were just really crazy in my life, which, unbeknownst to me at the time, was all setting me up for my awakening. And for those of you that don't know what a spiritual awakening is, spiritual awakening, it really challenges everything that you thought you knew in life, everything that you believed. And it really, to me, is a mass deprogramming of things that I've learned throughout my life. And realizing that we're in a bigger place. The universe is vast, and things that we think we might know, intuitively we're feeling something different, and that's okay. So it really helped expand me and help me reach out and find people that could help me on my healing journey. So that's the big thing. That's the other thing that has happened to me throughout my spiritual awakening is the mass healing, finding out the things that impacted me when I was young. And, we pick up a lot of issues from 0 to 7. There's a lot of programming that happens during that age time or that age period. And as we get older, we don't realize that we are doing things subconsciously that we picked up during that time. And there are wounds and things that happen that, we're too young to say, okay, well, this is good and this is bad. And our discernment is being developed at that time. So as I'm 54 years old, so as I hit my spiritual awakening, it was, like I said, it was about 4 years ago. So I was 50. And I had to do some mass healing from trauma that I experienced my entire lifetime. And just to hit a couple of the highlights of my early childhood, things that I had to overcome were things like, unfortunately, there was sexual abuse, there was physical abuse, emotional abuse. I had a lot of things happen to me along the way that were very challenging. So I tell you this not for empathy or sympathy, but I tell you this to let you know that we all go through things. The older we get, the more we have gone through. And even though I've gone through so much, and we'll talk about it as the channel progresses, I'll go through more stories and give you some more insight to my background. But just understand that the more we go through, the more we learn. So at first, it feels like it's happening to us. As I've gone through this awakening, it's made me realize that it was actually happening for me, and it was happening to teach me and to help other people. And I've been able, luckily, to stay positive pretty much throughout my journey. I had some very rebellious years when I was younger, and I had some very challenging years that I put myself through. Because of that early trauma, I actually started drinking at a very young age, at 11, and I'm a recovering alcoholic. So I didn't stop drinking until I was 47 years old. So you do the math, it's about 7, 8 years now. So all of those things that happened, I realize now that at the time I felt like things were happening to me. And in hindsight, I can see that what the reasons were. When I see clients and I help them through their spiritual awakening and just through daily and weekly and monthly issues, those issues I went through in my past are actually helping me to identify with those people and to help give them my experience to show how I came through it. And I don't know about you all, but the more that I have found people like me that have gone through trying times, the more I realize that we can get through it. Um, we can get through it together. We're here to support one another, and it's important to find those people. So I know it's a little long-winded, but I just wanted to let you know a little bit of my background so you understand where I'm coming from when you're watching these videos. So let's see, am I missed anything? So we're going to go through, this is going to be the love reading for February, and I'm going to go through each sign. I'll have each of them posted separately. Any information that or any questions that you may have, hopefully we will be covering it in the description box. So everything you typically need to know is in the description box below. Anything else I'm missing? I think that I've covered it all. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments section. If you want to book a personal reading, I have information also in the description box. And and if you could like, subscribe, and share, that would be great. That way you will get notified and the content will go out there for more people to see and hopefully help them. All right, so without further ado, we're going to get to the readings. Hello, Pisces. This is your February 2022 love reading. Pisces. I love the Pisces. I have a Pisces moon, so I know a lot about Pisces energy. Oop, you got some jumpers, so we're going to leave that over there and we'll get back to that. So what is going on from a Pisces? All right. So the overarching energy of the reading is the Nine of Swords. Too much on your mind. Now we have the Sun. So in the details of the reading, the Sun, Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Hermit. Nope, and the Five of Pentacles reversed. I don't have any reversals in here, so that happened for a reason. Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and your subconscious or shadow is the King of Wands. And what jumped out? The Knight of Wands. That's energy. Interesting energy. So for Pisces, so this is the overarching energy. First of all, there's a lot of emphasis on work. I can see that. I mean, and moving forward, and there's a lot of Pentacle energy here, but this is about. Phew, you have to give me a minute because there's a lot going on in here. So this is about. So I feel like you've been working too much, working really hard, and you're all up in your head. Is what I'm hearing. Some of the spirits are kind of funny, but this is all up in your head and worrying about getting everything done, and really. So we'll talk about this as it relates to love, but this is really you're overthinking things, and it's because it feels like you have so much to do that you're having a hard time moving past. You are focusing a lot on work, but there's a new beginning starting. There is a lot of fun coming. There is new communication. There's young energy. It's like it feels like you're being reborn is coming to mind, but it's something about there's a lot of young, playful energy, and from moving out of your head into moving forward. There's unity. There's coming together. There's a lot of very grounded energy in this. So this feels like if this is related to a relationship, this is you're really in a grounded relationship. If you're single, I feel like you're coming to terms with yourself being single, and you are your relationship. You're working, you're taking care of yourself. There's a lot of abundance coming, and there's a there's so much in this reading. So you're coming into your own. You're moving forward, and you are shining the light, but you're shining it for yourself. This is really following your direction, the thing that's going to make you happy. And interesting that the Five of Pentacles, like I said, I didn't throw any reversals in here, so this was obviously divinely guided. Is, you're coming from out of the cold. You're coming from a situation, and I feel like it's just a love situation, but you're coming out of one didn't that made you feel, it didn't make you feel good. You felt lost. You did literally feel left out in the cold, and now you're moving on. You're moving forward. Um, there is I see passionate energy coming. So there may be a little fun in your future, but I don't see anything that's in your love future, but nothing serious. This is, for those that are single, this is about playing, finding out what you like, doing what you love, and ending the old chapters, moving forward, doing things differently. And interesting here that your subconscious is the King of Wands, and this flipper, the one that just flipped out, is the Knight of Wands. I feel like this is really changing the way you look at things, going from this mature energy to this fun energy. It's like you've been way too serious for way too long, and I feel like once you can lighten up, once you can find your light again. That's what this is. Find your light again. Then you will be in that more playful energy. Little bit of a warning for anyone that's single. I am picking up on some potential player energy. So if you're looking to just have some fun, then that's one thing. But just be careful, because there may be some people out there that are not on the same level. There could be, again, feeling some player energy. And maybe it's you. Maybe you do just want to go out and have some fun. Um, so warning to a small group, and then for others, maybe it's just like time to cut loose, and you've been in something serious for way too long. So just move forward, have fun doing it, and shine your light. That is the overarching message of this. And good things are coming. There's passion. There's a lot of passion, fiery, um, a lot of fire, and a lot of, again, I'm also seeing a lot of work. So you've been working on yourself. So new things coming. Have fun, lighten up, and just as a closing note, for some of you out there, there could be a Leo involved or a Virgo. So there's a couple signs that popped up, not many, but past relationship could have been with a Leo or Virgo, or a new relationship coming through could be with them. So that is your February 2022 love reading for Pisces. Take care, Pisces.